Hi guys, it's me again, coming to you from my dining room with another design challenge. Are you wondering what I'm doing with this 2-liter bottle? Well, I finished drinking this club soda. Not really, I don't even know what it tastes like. But I have a challenge for you this week. Can you turn this 2-liter bottle into a rocket ship and blast it off into space? Cut. All right, so first of all, you'll need a 2-liter bottle, which I have here. And if your 2-liter bottle has a wrapper on it, you can just kind of peel away where it's stuck on with glue and just pull that off. Be careful not to damage the bottle or poke a hole in it. It's very important that we keep the bottle intact with no holes and as few dents as possible. So you get that off. It leaves a little stuff on there. It's okay. We can live with that. So now we have the shell of our rocket, the rocket tube, if you will, and now we need to make some fins. So in the classroom, there's some cardboard and some scissors, and so you need to decide as a group what shape you want your fins to be. I chose a right triangle. All right, see it's got a corner right there. I chose a right triangle and I just cut out the hypotenuse, this edge right here. And this is going to be my rocket fin. And I'm going to attach it to my rocket right here so that the nozzle is down, okay? So make sure this is facing down and the rocket fins are going to attach right here. So after you've chosen a shape for your fins, you've got to get them put onto your bottle, okay? And you can see that I've already got mine mounted onto the bottle. You'll have to decide, do you want 3 fins or would you like 4? I wouldn't do more than 4 fins nor less than 3, okay? You're going to want to make sure that they're equally placed. And if you talk to Ms. Shoot Connect or Ms. Ledesma, they'll give you a template that'll help you make marks so that your fins are evenly spaced out around your bottle. Once you mark the template, you see Ms. Ledesma or Ms. Shoot Connect and they'll put some hot glue and help you to hot glue your fins on, all right? So once you have the fins on, now you need to decorate your bottle, and there's some construction paper and some pencils and crayons and stuff around. You can decorate your bottle, take a few minutes, decide how you're gonna decorate it. I mean, I got this funny card for my kids on Father's Day. You know, you could cut out somebody's face and put it on the side of it, or you could just draw a picture if you wanted to. Any of those would be a good idea. All right, so take care of that, and I'll be back in a minute. After you have your rocket with the fins on it, evenly spaced, and some sort of decoration, some sort of artwork or something on your bottle, now we need to put the nose cone on. Okay, I have a couple ideas for nose cones. You could roll up construction paper so that it made a cone. You'll notice that up here at the front of the room there's some cups, some like party cups. This one's a dinosaur cup or something. That could make a nice nose cone. You could just put it on here and then use masking tape to tape it down, but do not glue it down. Masking tape. Oh, I have another idea for a nose cone. See my new silly hat? This would be a good nose cone too, I think. Kind of fits on there perfectly. So please do not glue it though. Use masking tape to put your nose cone on. All right, so take some time, fix your nose cone. My nose cone on, notice it's not falling off. I've got it taped on with masking tape, which you can't see. I'm just kidding, I didn't have masking tape, but you do, so use masking tape. Now this next step is very important. You need to find the meter stick in the room. It's in the back of the room, and you need to find out how long your rocket is from nose to tail. Nose to nozzle. Okay, so go find out how long it is and then make a mark at the halfway point. Right here I've made a mark that is the halfway point from nose to nozzle. Okay, it's right here. Now, each group should have a piece of twine. Let me put my rocket down real quick. Should have a piece of twine about 1 meter long. Okay, what you need to do now is tie this string around your rocket at the halfway point. so that the line is right on the mark you made. So is the camera down? Can it see what I'm doing here? I'm just tying a little square knot, just a knot, just so that I can have everything right here. Okay. Now, important test is right here. You need to just hold the string and see if the rocket is level. All right, and you can see here that it's not level. All right, now this next part's really important. Remember when I talked about taping down the nose and not gluing it? This is the reason why. So go ahead and make this check and see if you're level or not, and then I'll tell you what to do next. So you did your balance test, and if your rocket is like mine, maybe it's a little off balance, we want the nose to come down a little bit. Here's how we fix that. We take the tape off here, and since I didn't use masking tape, it's hard to take it off, but I got it off. And then, so I can get that to balance, I might need an extra pair of hands in here. I'm going to use a little bit of modeling clay, just a little bit. I mean, notice that's just it's a tiny bit of modeling clay. Whoopsie. And I'm just going to stick it into my nose cone at the end of it, just to give it some weight. And I don't know if you can see in there, it's like pushed into the corner. So can you see in there?
Yep.
All right. And so I just got it in there. It's just adding a little extra mass on the nose of my rocket. Hopefully it's going to give us the balance that we need. Let's see. Yeah. And it's just about, hold on a second. It's pretty much perfect right there. This line is straight. Notice it was just a little bit of modeling clay. You don't want to use too much because you don't want the nose to go down. You want it to be as light as possible so it'll fly as high as possible. Because that's your challenge. How high can your rocket fly? And we're going to judge that by how long it spins in the air. Okay? So go ahead and get that taken care of, and we'll move on to the next step. All right, you're probably wondering what I'm doing now. This is my first test flight. All right, what I'm trying to do is get the rocket to fly straight. And I'm just holding it over my head. I'm not trying to pull it too hard. I'm outside, so you'll be outside during this time with some space. All right, I want to try to find the balance of your rocket, the center of mass. All right, if you can get your rocket to fly pretty much like this, it's going to fly well through the sky. If it doesn't, change the center of mass. Maybe take a little putty off. All right, we want the center of mass and the center of the rocket to be pretty close to the same thing. All right, once you've done that, you're ready to launch. And I'll be back next week to launch these babies into space.